Hello, 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 all my machine heads, and welcome to a brand new series on Fury's favorite map of all time, Mr. Riverview, put out by Cavalier Roy. Boy, do I have a challenge for you. We waited and we waited and we waited, and we finally made it to this map. I've done about 12 hours worth of testing today, and everything works, so we're a go. I'm going to do things quite a bit differently. I am going to do the same $10 million challenge, except without a bank loan. Dun, dun, dun. We sold all the equipment, and we replaced it with our own equipment. And then when we got all the equipment replaced, we zeroed out our money. So we're starting with zero. And we are going to try to get to $10 million, if not more. We are not allowed to hire workers. We are not allowed to use GPS until we have enough money. So let me give you a quick tour of my tractors. We are going orange and blue, nothing bigger than 150 horsepower. The Fiat 1000 DT, the Fiat 1300 DT, and the 8340 New Holland. So orange and blue is our farm. Dun, dun, dun. Each one of these pens of these cows hold 1,000. There's one here, and then there's one here, way up here. Let me get you over here to it. Okay, right over there. Big thing. These each hold 1,000. So it's 2,000 cows on the farm alone. Up here, real quick, and I can't spend too much time. We are going to go ×3 speed, but we are doing everything super slow, super ready. If it takes me 2 days to harvest, it takes me 2 days to harvest. We're going to go 1 day months. I changed out the silo to one that holds everything because I will be having wood chips, bale storage, more bale storage, and if we ever decide to do silage in here, then we can do silage in there. I'm going to keep it for now. All right, so we own... Let me show you what we own up here. We own fields 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 8, and 7. So let me get you up in the air real quick, and I'll show you what we own. Look at this. Look at this beautiful map. There used to be a field up here. Cavalier Roy added the cow pen, so you can still come in here and mow it. And we own this one. We own this little strip here. We own where my reticle is, that one, that one, that one, and that one. And that's the cow pen. Made some changes. So this is a full-blown dairy farm, everyone. We are going to have some fun. So I hope you guys are ready. We bought seeds, but everything else has to be pallets. I can't even buy netting for my bales yet until we get some money. So we're going to harvest some wheat. We're going to harvest some canola. Then I'm going to come in with my brucks, and I'm going to cut these trees down. Unlike maple, I'm not going to use the lumberjack mod. I'm going to actually get money from the trees, which is wood chips. We're going to sell the wood chips outright, period. Everything, like I said, will be done slower. And boom. We got this. We're going to wrap our silage bales with this. We're going to stick it in our field because this cow pen will be 100% silage bales. The other cow pen for right now will be hay bales. So we'll have our total mixed rations. And we are going to make these little bale spikes in here. These sheds were never here before. These sheds have all been added by Cavalier Roy. All of them are different. These here are sheds that they're all different. Each one of these open. So this is great. I'm going to wait in there. So, as you can see, we are going to go super small. So, first things first, let us grab our harvester. And first, I got to get a tractor to... Whoops. Yeah, let's get the little one. Let's get the little one out today. It's sunny. We're going to go everything in cab, too. So how's everybody doing today? I'm doing awesome. I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic as usual. I really am. One more thing before I get going, real quick. I'll stand over here so it's nice and quiet. I'm not going to move around because I got work to do today. I wanted to take a few minutes of your time, literally, and thank each and every one of you who watch my videos, who take the time to comment, all of our people on multiplayer last night. I just want to take a few minutes and thank each and every one of them personally, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Mr. Gutterball, a.k.a. 18-Wheeler, Mr. CC, a.k.a. Canadian Crushers, Farmer Z, Farmer Z, Ranger, who lost his mic, which we found out we were all having issues with the map. It was lagging for everybody, and then it was bad. So Ranger signed out, and then he signed back on, got his little bit of mic back, and then it went right back out again. So it was the servers. The servers was an issue. And Mr. South Wisconsin Farmer, I didn't forget you this time. Because when we ended the video last night, it was about 3 o'clock in the morning my time. And each and every one of them, this is how you know who your true friends are and your inner circle. Each and every one of them took the time to basically sit me down and talk to me about my channel and tell me, you know, what I was doing wrong, tell me what I was doing right, tell me what I should be doing. And I have never felt in my entire life so loved as I did last night. And I'm a pretty humble guy, but I was blushing. The kind words that they said, the things that they were saying, absolutely breathtaking. So, guess what, everyone? We are back. We are back doing what we love to do, which is slower videos, a little bit longer videos, a little more realistic videos. A special thank you to Gutterball, who did most of the talking, along with Farmer Z. Oh, I don't need that yet. I need my header trailer. Just a thank you from me to you about what you guys said last night. It just meant the world to me. And without friends like you, little baby YouTubers wouldn't hold nothing. You know, so not only did they make the stream extremely fun, but they made my life afterwards. Fury had gotten caught into doing some stuff that, you know what I mean, trying to please everybody, doing all this stuff. And they basically sat me down and they gave me a what for, and that's what real friends do. They tell you how it really is and how it's going to be, and that's just it. And you know what? It's great. Without friends like that, you know, that's just exactly what I'm saying. But anyways, I'm not going to keep going on that. I just wanted to thank them personally. You know, Gutterball and Ranger and CC and Farmer Z and South Wisconsin Farmer. Those guys, you know, they absolutely got me back on track today. And for them, you know, that's why the excitement is back tonight for me. Let's see here. I want to make sure my straw is on. And it is. So let's lower the header and turn her on. And let's go. Let's go. This is awesome. Everything's going to be in cab. So everything's going to be done realistic. As you can see, we are... I got to change the speed a little bit. Give me 1 second here, because I'm going 4 miles an hour. Let me shut this off real quick. And see if I can customize this from here. Yes. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. So, welcome everybody to the Back to the Realistic Farming channel. We are bringing back the basics. The guys just absolutely got me super motivated last night. Oh man, Fury was so down in the dumps when I got on. We were having issues getting on, and it was just a pain, and I was, you know, losing my mind. And then for those guys to take 10-15 minutes out of their time at the end of the video when there was nothing else going on. We were all standing around and doing nothing, and they were all just going, nope, this is the way it's going to be. You know, this is why we watch your channel. This is what we do these for. And all right, let me jump out, make sure we got some straw going on, which we do. So I am going to do a second headland down here, and then I'm going to go up to the other end and do a 2 headland that way, and then we're going to come right back down and go up and down with it. So I am super ready to go. As you guys can tell with the newfound excitement back in my voice, it's great. Having a blast. When you do YouTube all the time, it gets to be more of a job, and I've always been honest with you guys. And when you're trying to pump out 6, 7, 8 videos, and Fury's gonna start not necessarily worrying about getting a video out every day, but what I do want to do is get out videos that I'm enjoying doing again, which is the realistic teaching. If there's issues with it, I can always hit Wisconsin Farmer up, and he can always hit me up. He knows. He's a friend of mine on Steam. So we're going to bring back the realism. We're going to bring back to represent farmers. We're going to give this the proper deserve. And I'll tell you, I was waiting. This is my favorite map, probably of all time. And think about this, everyone. There's 2,000 cows just on the main farm, and there's 2 other farms with cows on them. So I think you can have a possible of 5,000 cows on this map. It's absolutely great. Let's make sure that 2 is enough. So what I always do is I back up the harvester a little bit and make sure that I have plenty of room to turn around, which I should. All right, so now we're going to go up to the other end, and we're going to whip off 2. But I can make money now on this map using my Brooks, because the Brooks is real. The Brooks is a real thing. What happens, though, unlike what we got in the game, the Brooks in real life will just chop the tree up and leave the sawdust on the ground. And then they come along with a wheel loader and pick it up, or a bucket loader, or everything like that. And just so you guys know, the manure pits do work on this. It's really cool, really cool. Now, once we get enough money and we start making money, then we can start hiring workers. We have to have money in the bank, just like in real life. You can't do anything. But this is the reverse challenge. I got this idea from Gutterball. He's the one. We talked about it, and I said, what do you guys want to see? What do you guys want to do? This is the reverse bank loan challenge. Instead of, we are not allowed to take out a loan. We are not allowed to lease anything. We can only buy equipment, and we started with pretty much the smallest equipment you can get. As you can see, like a 4-meter header. I've got like the biggest piece of equipment I have is my subsoiler, which is 6 meters, what you guys saw in multiplayer last night, because I absolutely love that, and I can't do it with the other ones. So that's where we're at, and this is gonna be great. I'm super stoked, super excited for everything to work out. And now we are going to stay on this map for a long time. I am not, and I repeat, not, so please don't tell me about new maps dropping. Fury has a problem. It's borderline an addiction with maps and mods, and I geek out when it comes to new maps. So please don't mention maps in the comments. Please don't mention mods in the comments. The mods that we have on this map are the mods that we're going to play with. Same as multiplayer, unless we decide as a family, because they're becoming quickly my family. Also, remember the challenge for Farmer Z's channel, FMFZ. Every time you go watch a video, make sure you put it in the comments. Make sure, but with that, you have to have a thumbs up. You have to give him a like, as well as you have to be subscribed to his channel, because that's the whole idea of us cross-training each other. Because when YouTubers, here's the deal, when YouTubers get out there and they promote another person's channel, they're not doing it for the sake of trying to make money themselves. They're doing it trying to promote the other person's channel, and I am. I want you guys to go over and let's see if I have enough room here. Perfect. Look at that. I got plenty of room. And I even got enough room to back up again, so that's cool. But I got the 3x speed time from South Wisconsin Farmer. He plays 5x, but he did say on some of his maps he plays 3x. So I've never done that before. Because like I explained to them last night, when you're playing 10x, it's too fast. Sometimes when you're playing 1x, it's too slow. So 3x is pretty good. We're going to play one-day months. We're going to get through the months when we get through them. If we don't have stuff done, we're going to carry over just like you would in real life, and we're going to continue it the following month. And we're going to do jobs and just continue. I'm just so excited because, A, my favorite map. B, I've made the decision with those guys that I'm not going to search for new maps anymore. I'm not going to search for new mods. This is it. I'm going to play on this one for an extended. It was brought to my attention last night by South Wisconsin Farmer that if I would have stayed on Old Family Farm, or Old Valley, whatever it was there, Old Stream Farms, that's what it is. I would have been on episode 150 by now, and it has not updated. And I could have very easily just stayed on that map. But, you know, like I said, here's my issue. I have a borderline addiction with mods and maps, and as soon as the new ones come out, I'm like, oh my gosh. In fact, last night on multiplayer, after I stopped recording, we were all talking about it. I was like, did you see this? And did you see this? And Farmer Z had to be like, stop. Just seriously stop. Because it's really bad. It's becoming to the point where it's hurting my Let's Play. So, this is it. This is the one we're going to stay on. It's going to be a challenge of myself of getting the $10 million. I gotta, part of the deal is I have to own the whole map, and I have to have $10 million in the bank, not just with equipment, in the bank, and I have to own the whole map, and or if I hit 100 episodes. So at 3x speed, filming an hour each time, it's about 4 episodes per day. But I'm learning also that if there's nothing else to do for the day, we can just fast forward to the next day. It's not the end of the world. But I'm going to try to keep it as running clock as I can. I may or may not, I'm not going to speed up time, but I may or may not fast forward time. I was going to do the survival challenge, and then I realized the videos don't come out very good filming in the dark, because the survival challenge mod in the in-game mod hub is literally set up to where you can't sleep. You're constantly working. And I was just like, yeah. So, this is it, guys and gals and everybody. Welcome to the world of Fury now, where we are going to stay on a map for an extended period of time, and that's it. Now, when I get up here, I'm going to pull the pipe out and go get my little tractor, because we are literally almost full. This little harvester only holds 4,900. I told you, I went super, super small. Super small. Right, pipe out. Actually, we can shut the harvester off. No, actually, has to be on to dump. All right. Also, no tabbing of vehicles. If I want to go down to the store to get something, I also bought a forklift for the store. So when we buy pallets, the forklift is going to stay at the store. That doesn't count as my equipment. It's not mine. Even though I own it, it is basically the store's. I had to buy it. Look at this tractor. No hood on it. Older tractor. Matching trailer. For those of you who like older stuff, this is it. This tractor only goes 15 miles an hour, so that's it. You know, it's exciting. Like I said, the biggest piece of equipment I have is 6 meters. I have 2 things that are 6 meters. No, one thing that I have is 2. I want to change it. Two things that have 6 meters. One is my subsoiler, and the other one is my rock picker. That's it. Everything else is 4 meters or less, including my seeder. See, without the bonnet and stuff on, how much better you can see. And this little baby tractor gives you 150 horsepower. So it's really cool. Not gonna lie. Let me, while this is doing this, I'm gonna check to make sure I'm still recording. You'll lose the game sound, but you'll still have me, because I'm still here with you guys. See? And yes, I am recording. So, there we go. The game is back. And we are gonna go right here again, and we're gonna jump into our harvester. Right back to 0. Pipe in. And go, and go, and go. If it takes us 25 years to harvest a couple of fields, so be it. I'm going to have fun, and I'm going to do things the way I want to do them, because, like the guys pointed out to me, if I'm not having fun, it absolutely shows in my voice. It shows in my videos, and you can see the difference in excitement when I'm playing the way I want to play, which is, you know, I've told you from day one. And the people we're getting on this channel now, all of you, welcome to the brand new family members. Those of you who are new and have never watched any of my videos, I don't call you subscribers, I call you family members. You are part of a family. Those of you who are friends of mine on Steam are part of the inner family. Those are the people that know my real name. Those are the people that know where I really live, all that stuff. And we message each other on Steam, and we bounce ideas off each other. And those are the things. So if you do want to friend me up on Steam, make sure you let me know that you're sending me a friend request, and I generally will accept, except that you have to be a family member. You cannot, I will not accept a friend request from people outside the family, because my Steam account is for gaming and gaming only. It's not social media. It's not to see how many friends I can get. It literally is just, you can tell I'm playing with my controller. Oh, which reminds me, I was going to do that. That was the other thing. All right, fix it. I'm going to play with my steering wheel and my pedals. There. That's the way to do it. I like it. That's the way. I like it. You guys can just tell. I'm recording this on a Saturday, which I never, ever do. Because, and the only reason why, I told the guys last night, this won't be released until Monday, and then I'm going to record one on Sunday, because I'm helping that farmer, so I want to be able to get a few videos ahead, because as you know, as Farmer Z would tell you guys, you know, content is important, especially when it's little. But what an amazing dude! You can hear he's got a radio voice. So make sure you guys are doing the Fury Challenge over on his channel. There we go. We can do this. It's so much easier to use the steering wheel, believe it or not. And you get a more of a realistic feel. And I can just grab my mouse and change this and look out the window for scenery. But you know, I've always grabbed these 8, 10, 12 meter headers, and this is what we had. We had a 4.7 something meter header, less than 5 meters in real life. I tried to keep this Let's Play to as close to what I'm used to in real life as I could. And that's just the way it's going to be. And I don't care if we combine fields and we end up with a 100-acre field. We're still using this small field, small map. Small, or blah, 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 spitting over my words. My words got mixed up. We're still going to use the small equipment. That's the way it's going to be. Because I think that what you guys want, you know, and I may be mistaken a few times, but it seems to me what my viewers want the most is the realism. That's why you come here. That's why you engage in the comments. That's why you talk. And when Fury's running around at 10x speed and trying to hurry and do the things that are like going 20 miles an hour to harvest, it's just not my style. You know, and you always guess, and it's guesswork in this game. It's always guesswork of what you can accomplish and what you can't, what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. Whoops. That's Fury's fault. I didn't get quite the end of it. There it is. And then we come down here. Woo. A little different than you get a lot more steering range when you're using your joystick controller. So, like I said, and I'm asking this as a huge favor. Please, please, please don't tell me about new maps to drop. Please don't tell me about new mods. I know I've said that twice, but I'm dead serious. I will delete your comment. Because I have to pick a Let's Play and stay on it. What is the point of having a Let's Play for you guys to watch and for me to teach you guys how farming works if I'm jumping around every 10 episodes to a new map? I've got to stay on this map, and I've got to stay focused, and everything works, and everything does it, so there's absolutely no excuse. I bought seeds in the seed thing up there, and it actually works. So, thanks to all the guys last night, I learned how to open up a seeder when it's... See, what happens is, because I have the 180, 190 downloaded, the N button is to open doors now for me. And I also have that mod, the mobile workshop. So, for me, I have to use the Z key to open up the seeders. So they're all screaming at the screen, and they're telling me that, and they're all doing this stuff, and I'm like, I didn't know it. Sorry, guys. But as Fs22 pointed out, that's the same way his multiplayer servers went. You get yourself a bunch of guys that are having fun, and remember, if you guys want to join, there's still positions open. There's 2 positions open, actually. Because, yes, two. All mods are from the in-game mod hub, but you gotta let me know you're coming. And that's it. That's it. But I'm gonna bring back Fury. That's it. That's what we talked about last night, is bringing back me, bringing back the soul of the channel, bringing back the fun, the laughter, the game, the stories. For those of you who are watching this while you're busy doing other things, what's up? How's you guys doing? Just busy harvesting here and using my steering wheel for the first time. So, Farmer Z, when you're watching this and you're doing your paperwork for your job and you're listening to me, what's up, Farmer Z? What's up? Holla, holla, holla. He recorded a video last night for multiplayer, and what he wanted me to do, he sent me an email today, and he wanted me to send him a video of a flyover of the farm. So he's going to really showcase Ranger's build and how big our farm is, because he got a lot of footage. He was just subsoiling, so he got a lot of footage of that. So he's going to use that, and his editing skills are amazing. So he's going to put that out. So make sure you guys are putting the FMFZ in his comment with the one about Fury's multiplayer. And no matter what, just put it in his comments anyways, because you can get double farm coins. And I'm telling you, some of the shirts he has are sick. And he has stickers, and he's going to be getting mugs, and he's got so much going on with his channel. And him and I started together, really close together as far as our channels. So, you know, plus and unlike myself, he's got some videos on there, and he streams with his face on there, so you can actually see what he looks like. You know, I'm married and everything, and everybody knows that, but he's a good-looking dude. Not gonna lie. He's not Mrs. Johnson's daughter, and he'll get the joke when you're reading this, when you're listening to this, Farmer Z, you'll get the joke. You're definitely not a Mrs. Johnson's daughter or her sister. You'll get the joke. Because where I got that from, everyone, is on his channel, he's got one man's land, not no man's land, but one man's, because he's playing it by himself. And he's got a professional narrator. He's got a program that does that. And he, the very first episode, he got Sam Elliott to narrate for him, and we were talking about it. And there's a little Easter egg in his thing, so make sure you check it out and see if you can tell. Forgot about that. I got out of the... See, with my joystick, I'm so used to just jumping out and going. But we're going to bring back this. We're going to bring it back. I'm going to bring it back using my steering wheel. That's what I bought it for, right? But yeah, so anyways, he was talking about it, and his first setup story was that he went to the local farmer, and he talked to Mr. Johnson. And Mr. Johnson has a daughter. And you'll get the rest if you watch this video. So Mr. Johnson has 2 daughters, and Farmer Z's got a crush on one of them. So when you look at him, good-looking guy, but he's no Mrs. Johnson's daughter, that's for sure. And that's just one dude saying that to another dude. So he's going to chuckle when he's doing his paperwork and he's sitting at his desk, and because he admitted last night that because he's a fellow YouTuber, I can't expect him to watch the whole video. But what he does is he puts me on, and then he listens to me while he's doing his paperwork. And then if something interesting happens or whatever, he'll look up. But generally speaking, he just listens. And there's many people who do the same thing. CC does it at work. He's at work, and he's just listening to my video, and it's awesome. I think it's great. When you hear, like, you watch your videos back, and you nobody likes to hear their own voice, but you guys seem to like it. It's pretty cool. I appreciate it. But when Farmer Z watches this, he'll get a kick out of it. Or not watches it, he listens to it. And then Mike Reefy, he plays it at 2 times speed, just to get through the video, but he knows. He listens to my voice, basically, and when something's happening, like when I'm just harvesting like this, he'll watch it at 2 times speed. But you know what? Everybody's got their way of watching the videos, and I don't, as long as you guys are enjoying it, that's all I care about. But I told the guys last night the truth. I get more watch time when I put out hour videos than I do when I put 30-minute ones out. There was a lot of people that wanted 30-minute videos, but the majority of people like the hour one. There we go. Get our steering wheel set up. I think it's supposed to be that. So I think it's supposed to say Rostamash to be straight. But it's not. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. I'm just using my steering wheel anyways. The rows aren't going to be the straightest until I get back into using it again. But we're going to play until about noon because we started at 9 today. We're going to go to bed about 5:30, 6 o'clock. And that'll be it. And whatever we get done for the day or for the month, that's what we get done. It's the truth. And then I've got to, once the straw's done here, I'm going to mow the cow pen and make silage bales, and then mow the other cow pen before we get animals, remember? So that we're doing it realistically. I'm going to make the field to the left over here, the cow pen, I'm going to make that silage bales. And then the field that's up there, in that cow pen, I'm going to make hay bales. And so that we can already have total mixed ration. My mixing wagon is down at the store. Everything's been bought. Everything's been paid for. But if we ever want to upgrade or we want to move on, we're going to have to get the money first. And my first goal is to utilize to get my animals going. And since I'm going to be on this map for a really, really long time, I'm going to challenge myself and start with like 10 or 15 animals. See what I mean? Like, I don't want to do what I just did on Maypole, where I started with like 500 sheep. That doesn't make any sense, because small farmers who start out like that don't have 500 sheep. And if you do, you've already got money. That's my point. So So, yep, at about noon, or at noon, we'll stop. And then we'll come back and we'll play from noon to 3. And then we'll play from 3 to 6. And that's how I can do it. Because it's so much easier. I used to have to set a timer. And it's just so much easier to, so much easier just to look up there and just keep going until it's a certain time and then be done with it. So at about 10 of, I'll say my goodbyes so that way I can just end the video right at noon. And that's it. And we may go from noon until, or from 9 instead of 8. We used to start at 8. We used to go 8 to 6. But now I might go 9 to 6 because that's 9 hours, which is perfect. It ends up to be 3 videos basically per month. And there will be no playing off screen, you guys, because here's why. My biggest fear is I don't want to get so far ahead that you guys are literally spending the whole episode trying to catch up on what I'm doing. The one video where I was playing 10x speed and I played like 7 days, I spent about 25 minutes of my hour explaining to you guys what I did instead of you guys learning. That's just the way it is. But we'll get there. I'm excited. I'm super excited. I'm super stoked. This way, the time is moving a little bit. As well as, I'm going to be on it I'm going to do things realistic. I don't care how long they take. I don't care if it's, like, if my goal is I'm going to eventually combine all of these fields. And then we'll have probably about 20 acres here. And that'll take us, well, remember on Calmston, it took us about 13 hours, maybe more. So it might take us 2 full days to harvest, but that's, you know, you're taking 20 acres, you're doing it all by yourself. It's going to take you a while. Might be able to get it done in a full day. I don't know. Definitely will not get it baled. The only time for real that I will fast, well, it depends. It depends. I don't want to try to fast forward too much, but what I do want to do is if it starts to rain and we look and we got rain for like 3 hours and I'm supposed to record for that, I'll probably just fast forward past it. And it will be a rain out month. And we've had those in real life. Think about last year in my area, the entire month of June, it literally rained out of the 30 days in June. It rained 27 of them. So I thought for sure I was living in the Brazilian rainforest. So that is realistic, especially in my area. And these fields, the reason I think this map is one of my favorites is these fields with the little undulations and the little hills, they represent my area. I mean, don't get me wrong, we have some massive hills around here too, but nothing like when you're farming, most of the time it's pretty, like they're pretty low, basic undulations. All right, I think I can go one more around. Getting pretty good here. We're getting pretty good. I remember too, I spent the first 5 or 10 minutes setting up the Let's Play. That's the problem too, is when you're getting, oops. How come that won't lower? No. Worked. I don't know what I hit. I might have hit the worker button, which it didn't because it didn't go down. And that's the, like I was telling you guys, that's the only disadvantage to Let's Plays on YouTube. You have to do some sort of setup. You have to do explain a little bit about what's going on. Otherwise, you get those people that just get on here and play. You know, you guys all know how I feel about that. Not, like I said, though, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that nothing... I'm like, I told the guys last night, I'm like, I can do that. I can sit and just play the game and record it. But what fun is that? The fun is teaching, and the fun is narrating and setting up a story and setting up what you need to do for the day, and that's what's fun to me. But hey, you know, if they're getting views on it, then so be it. Who am I? Pretty cool. Now, why isn't that raising? Yeah. How come my V button isn't working? And I can't switch to the... There we go. I don't know why it wasn't letting me switch to it. I had to pick up my joystick and do it. That's okay. I'll just turn the harvester back on again. And hopefully I don't get 800 here. There we go. Yeah, it apparently got switched off of the header, which is fine. I might have hit the button to change it. So the first thing we got to do is we're probably going to end up having to sell this straw right away, because I still have to buy netting for the baler, and that's the first thing we got to buy. We got to buy a pallet of net for our balers. We're going to do 180 size bale. I know that the grass and the silage will be 7,500. We do know that. I don't know what they're going to be for straw. I'm guessing about 5,500. I don't know. Perfect. And you know what? 3 times speed. You're right, Wisconsin farmer. It's about right. It feels right. I've got the boxing match on ESPN. Shakur Stevenson versus Valdez or something like that. I don't know either one of them, but me and sports go back a ways. Look at this. Oh, please make it to the end. Which I'm not. It's all right. Look at it. Even the fan belt turns. How cool is that? And I probably will be... oh, I gotta use this. There we go. I probably will be hooking up my gear shift, because we have all standard, or all, what do you call it there? Woohoo! This thing is heavy. We have manual transmission, so I'm going to hook up my gear shift. There's only 4 gears in each one of these tractors. I could have just went in a lower gear. So, let's see how close we are to 16,000, and then I'll just go down and sell it. I might not be able to do this episode. Here's 10. I think we can fit one more load in this. Let's see. Because it's 49, so there's 12. Nope. Well, 48. It'll be really, really close. Really close. I think we're going to have to get in this. It's this side. And piping. There we go. Did it again. Did it again. Did it again. There we go. This just feels right. It's like I told you guys on Maypole. You know, when I start to slow down, it just feels, for me, the right way. Now you aren't seeing the steering wheel jerking around either. It's playing it like I'm really driving. Now this is a little bit more modern harvester, so this may have had GPS in it. But one of my strict rules is we're not going to use it. I've been using that vehicle control add-on so much that I've gotten so spoiled that I don't play the game anymore. I just hit that and just kind of sit back, and for the entire row it's doing what it needs to do. So I'm like, which is exactly what GPS is supposed to be for. But if I'm going to use older equipment on this, like you guys saw, 150 horsepower tractor struggles getting that 16,000 liter load up the hill. Struggles it. So it'll fit 4,800 of this load into that trailer. So it's literally 100 less to fit in that trailer of 3 full loads. So that's pretty cool. That means you can harvest for quite a while. As you can see, I've been harvesting almost a full hour. This has pretty good view on it. What you can actually see. I am anxious to see what we get for bale size on straw. Perfect. We are getting done. Not the most glamorous job, but you guys are actually getting a chance to feel what it's like to harvest a field. That's what we want to do. We want to bring back what we need to. And remember, this field, I think, was only only 66% bonus. Oh, 75. But you can get up to 90, 93, I think it is. It's only 50% fertilized. So at 100%, we would get double off just this field alone. And we're almost at 16,000 liters. So we'd get 32,000 liters of straw or wheat off just this little field. If you combined it with that one at 100% fertilization, you're probably going to get 60,000 liters, which is great. That's how you start making some money. And that's the way we want to do it. And if we combine it with all 4 fields, we have 20 acres worth. That's going to be great. It's going to be great. Well, the good news is next episode I come back, we will be done with this field harvesting. And I got to go do that one because I don't want to lose the crops. I got to make the money off the crops. So I want to make sure that I'm harvesting everything I possibly can harvest before. We got some corn coming over there, but it's going to wilt. It's gonna wither because tomorrow starts the withering process. Whew, now we're getting close. Don't have to make such long passes anymore. Yep, probably, I'd say 3 more passes and we'll be done this field. And then we'll come back next time and we'll harvest that canola. That'll give us some money as well. I don't think that corn is ready over there. Then again, we don't have enough money for a header yet, a corn header, and I don't want to buy one anyways because I don't want to do corn. Because we're doing cows. I could do the corn for the silage. And that's the thing, is if it's almost ready, you can, but I'm not going to have enough money to buy a forage harvester or anything like that. So that's probably going to be out because they're in the hundreds of thousands and we got zero. But I probably could get enough, but I can't lease anything either. I probably would get enough off of this field and the canola field to buy a header just to harvest it. But on the same token, I'd like to take the money I make from this and the canola and get my cows. That's what I'd really like to do so that we can start getting cows. Because we're going to go as... Oh, I got to get rid of that one sprayer. Because we are going to go 100% natural. So we are going to plant... We're not going to use any artificial fertilizer at all. So we are going to use oilseed radish. We are going to utilize slurry and manure, if not both. I don't care if I've got to spread manure on half a field and slurry on the other half. But I'm definitely going to be utilizing oilseed radish, which gives me a free 50%. Well, it's not free. I still have to pay for the seeds. But it'll give me 50% fertilization right away. So that'll be the good news. Yep. So I do gotta sell that one. I do have a regular sprayer, but I don't want to do any artificial. I want to do it all natural and be 100% green because we were. So what we did in real life is if we didn't have slurry or manure to spread, or we didn't plant a cover crop like oilseed radish for fertilizer, we just didn't fertilize. We just planted, and that was it. And 10 cows isn't going to make a lot of slurry manure anyways. So we may just have to go 50% fertilized for the next year anyways until we get enough cows. Because here's what's going to happen. Here's the cool thing. Is those 10 cows in each pen, at the end of next year, we'll have 10 babies. So we'll go from 10 cows to 40. Because it'll be 20 and 20. All right, so I got to zip this around, and I got to back up. So that's a cool thing. And then when you start getting 40 cows, then you can start getting some slurry manure. All right, so we're done up here. Well, at least that one anyways. One more pass after this coming up, and we will be able to dump it and sell it. That'll be the first thing we do next episode. We'll be dumping our wheat, selling it. And it'll be awesome. We'll get the money off of it. We'll check as soon as we get to the end of this field down here. We'll go check the prices, see what we're going to get, because we're going to have about 16,000, or pretty close to 16,000 liters. And if we get 1,000, that'll be $16,000 right off the bat. It should be enough to buy at least the 10 cows each, or pretty close to it. Then remember, we got canola over there, so you don't get as much yield off canola, but it sells for a heck of a lot more. We actually may have more than 4,900. Go right on down and go right on back up again. See if I can get it. Yeah, because this may be more than it. That'll be good too. Because even though you don't get the greatest prices in August for wheat, I think the truth be known, when you're trying to make money any which way you can. And we can't sell straw bales because we need them all for our animals. And technically, I could put this wheat into the chickens, but we don't want chickens right now. I mean, technically, until I have enough for cows, I could buy just chickens and feed them this wheat and start getting eggs. I mean, I could do that. We could. I mean, we could do a whole number of things, but what I was trying to do was keep it to just one animal. But chickens may be a quick way to get some eggs, too. And that way I can get built up on straw. I can get built up on the things I need to. Then again, I only have 16,000 liters. You can't even buy like 50 chickens because we found that out on Maypole. 50 chickens take like 100,000 liters of wheat. So yeah, the best way to do it would be to sell it, bale up the straw, and put it into the barn. We'll put it right into the barn and be done with it. And then we'll have our straw for our first set of cows that we'll have. And between this and the canola, we'll try like heck to make enough to buy 10 cows in each pen. And then we'll be on our way because they will start producing milk. And even if it's only a couple hundred liters every other day or every month, it'll be worth it. And there we go. We finished this field. Now let me check real quick. What is our wheat selling at? Only 286. 16,000. That'll be maybe $5,000, and that's okay too. Like I said, we're not in any rush. I will spend the time though on I'll like load up like the other map and get my gear shifter set up. I won't do it on this one, so that when we come back, I'll have my gear shifter set up. This should fill it. We're really, really, really close to it. Let's shut that off because that's going to be done after this. There's 15. Might not be completely full, but that'd be great. Yep, it filled it. So we got 16,000 liters. And we still have 1,000. So we ended up with 17,000 liters, 17,077 liters of wheat off of what we end up doing here. Harvested 2.71 acres was this field. So if we combined 2.73 actually. If we combine that one with this one, which is 2.58 acres, that puts us at almost 5, and it's going to be more because you got to combine all these. So be and go all the way up here. You want to go all the way to your hedges. So that'll give us probably about 10 acres just alone right there. All right, everyone, we made it. We made it to first episode. Please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. Please make sure that you enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And one last thing, please, please, please head over to Farmer Z's channel and put in there in his comments, FMFZ Challenge. And you can put a hashtag before it or a hashtag after. I don't care, whatever you want to do. That way, you'll get double farm coins. Just make sure you like and subscribe on his channel as well. And on that note, as soon as it flips to noon, we will be done. I will see you all tomorrow.